Center.
Can you think of any laws that give government the power to make decisions about the male body?
I do. Over here.
I'm happy to answer a more specific question.
VP over
Male
here.
versus female.
Yeah,
There
right here.
are
I do.
medical procedures.
Yes, I do. I do, right here.
That the government has the power to make a decision
Hello,
about
I got my hand
man's
raised.
body?
I thought you were asking about medical procedures.
Oh,
that are
yeah,
unique
that's
to
not
that.
medical. Hand raised.
I'll repeat the question. Can you think of any laws that give the government
Oh, yeah, I
power
do.
to
Yeah,
make
it's called the anti-FGM
decisions
law.
about the male body?
It allows male mutilation,
I'm not a.
but not
thinking of
female
any right
mutilation.
now, Senator.
You're not
Can you
catching
think
it
of
right
any
now.
law?
If you only just pull down his pants and looked at that little ring circle around the middle. Not on the tip, guys. It's in the middle. Your scar's not on the tip. It's in the middle. Let's get some rationality. We live in a society where people are so outrageously in denial that such a ludicrous, absolute ludicrous question is not completely smacked down by common sense and reality. So let's look at some of the ridiculous statements of these people. It's mind-boggling that such absolute ludicrous denial it lives in our society to such a festering extent. It's just outrageous and horrifically disgusting. But let's look at the comments. Of course, this is going to happen. So this very good-looking smart man says, "What a stupid claim! Mutilate male babies for ridiculous pseudoscience lies." Yeah, I like that, buddy. Okay, yeah, I do not disagree with her. However, every day thousands of males. Here we go. House of Stark, 83. You're one of my friends, actually. However, every single day thousands of male infants are circumcised without any regard for the right to their body, and it's illegal to circumcise women in the United States. So, body autonomy shouldn't be a male versus female debate. Everyone should be body autonomy for everyone, of course. Government should mandate vasectomies for all men. See how they like it. That. What a privileged statement. We should bring back FGM since we have MGM. When I ever say these ridiculous things about bringing back FGM, I'm absolutely abhorred by FGM. I think it's one of the worst crimes done to humans. I just recognize that. It's also worse crimes done to humans to do the same thing to a boy. I'm just not that stupid. And I'm a victim of it. So, anyways, I will say this, but, I never actually mean it. But it's really throwing it in the cutters' faces because it exposes them, their hypocrisy. So I use it all the time. And I will not shy away from that. Very proud of that. Okay, look on his face as he struggles to answer the question. Sparks speaks volumes. He does not have the intellect or experience to be sitting on that bench. You're right. He does not have the intelligence because it is so obvious the blatant sexist hypocrisy that exists in our legal system against males when it relates to the genital cutting of our bodies, because women are protected and men are not protected. And it's absolutely outrageous that we have this 14th Amendment that's supposedly the Equal Protection Clause. And that's why Dr. Nagawalla's case was thrown out of court, and why she got away mutilating close to 100 little girls. And that law was removed from the books by a federal judge, Judge Friedman, who had ulterior motives, if you understand his cultural background, of course. This man sits on the bench of our highest land. He does not understand a simple question presented to him. You are correct. It is so obvious that there is a very blatant and very, just common sense difference in the justice system and how the laws protect little girls over little boys. Because the genital mutilation is it's a sexual assault of a minor. It's a sexual battery of a minor with egregious bodily harm that leaves long-term bodily harm. It's a Class A felony. And yet, 80% of us males walking around on this planet are victims of a Class A felony. So this, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, we mutilate male babies' genitals. Why females are legally protected, while females are legally protected. Get a grip. A brilliant question that summarizes so well this situation. Bravo, Kamala Harris, and the poor man struggles to get it. Yeah, and so do you. All of the funny thing is that all these people are sitting here talking about how intelligent she is. Absolutely missed the entire point of the question. And in fact, she misses the entire point of the question. She doesn't know and understand the answer to her own question because it is so obvious. The difference is that we are a male genital mutilation culture, not a female genital mutilation culture. And we have all these privileged females who have their legally protected genitals, which I completely support. No sexual battery against a minor should ever happen. Ever. And it's egregious that it happens, but we have laws in this country that allow it to happen to boys and punish it from happening to girls. Okay? And I don't know if they are going to actually legally punish the female, the FGM people that are performing these FGM procedures, but it's at least tacitly illegal. Because Trump supposedly passed some law that would again get challenged by the court and would lose in court. Just like the anti-FGM law of 1996 was also lost when Dr. Nargawala was freed and let go and still has her medical license to practice. This is the quack who mutilated little girls' genitals. She was of the Bora Dora tribe or something like that. Boridori tribe. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And they do lesser forms of female genital cutting than we do male genital cutting. And Dr. Freeman, or Judge Freeman, recognized that his ability to do his preferred cultural mutilation was on the line. And that he better get her off on a technicality, which he did, and destroyed the law. That's what's going to happen to the next one because it is unsustainable because it will be challenged by the 14th Amendment. So actually, we do not have sexist laws. We have open season on little children's genitals. Any psycho with a knife, put a little stupid stethoscope on them, they can cut into little children's genitals at their own choice. At their own choice. And even if they do egregious harm, even beyond what is already happening, because it's already an egregious functional loss of the most pleasurable part of our bodies, there's even worse ones that happen where they lose the whole thing or create complications. It's beyond imaginable that these people are getting away with this violent sexual assault on a baby, as if this was to happen in front of a mama bear or a bull or a cow, that whoever was doing that would immediately get mauled. That's how a bear would react to someone doing this evil crap to her cub. But we pay for it. I'll answer it. There are none. Nope. No laws in regards to the male body. Really? It's the absence of laws. It's the absence of application of laws where the sexism lies, because it's supposedly the doctors. They have made up lies about these benefits, these pseudoscience, nonsensical, irrational, ridiculous, made-up benefits that have been long debunked and are completely asinine to begin with. They don't even justify it. It's like claiming, you can cut off, children's feet and prevent stubbed toes. Of course you can prevent stubbed toes. I promise you, I would have prevented more pain in my life by having my feet amputated than by having the best part of my dick amputated. That's ridiculous. Okay, so, stay out of other people's business. Someone wants an abortion, that's fine. That's their decision. Also, they don't have a say over what women decide to do with their bodies, point blank. Well, you can make the argument that there's a baby there too. I know all the debates against it. It's really kind of a moral conundrum. But anyways, stop circumcising babies' genitals, psychopathic sickos. Good statement there. Take away the Viagra used for sexual reasons. If God wanted that man to have sex, he'd be able to do it without a little blue pill. 450% higher ED in genital mutilation cultures. Maybe leave kids' genital peepees alone, psychos. Here's the answer. There are not laws concerning the male body. Yeah, they just have they don't have laws to protect us at all. That the absence of laws is in itself a law against the male body. Unbelievable. FGM is a prison sentence. MGM is a quack tart Tesla payments. You're delusional. Sometimes my preschool students, we use flashcards to get them to understand. Dollar Tree has some. I have some basic ethics and golden rule flashcards for you. Oh, I said something else. Let's see what else I said. I said, did you teach to your preschools the truth of circumcision, that we are a genital mutilation culture? Okay, I like her, smart woman. Yeah. I should come up with a better line than that one, but you know, it's late at night. It's literally 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, selective service sure sent a lot of male bodies to war. That's very true. Very, very true. And I ask, you are generally mutilated, right? I mean, it's just like the denial is palpable. It's just so outrageously ridiculous. When this question even comes up, it should be automatically obvious to anybody with half a brain. What's the difference in our culture that we cut little boys' genitals and we don't cut little girls? I mean, how can you not know that? I mean, I get there's a whole abortion issue, and this is a separate issue, and I'm not even getting into that. But the idea that there is none is just so obviously hypocritical. The woman would destroy Trump in a debate. I'm just saying, she's not that bright while she sits on legally protected pew pews. Imagine the hypocrisy. She's brilliant and so unappreciated in the Democratic Party. Says all the women who sit on legally protected pew pews while cutting off their sons. And that's it right there. You just kind of get the idea. It's almost mind numbing. You know, that we just don't even get it. You know, like, it's just crazy to me. How obvious this is to not cut the genitals of little children. How obvious it is that we have biased sexist laws and legal systems in our country. We have medical pseudoscience lies being perpetuated to basically keep the egos of our quack tards and our mutilated men, so that they can perpetuate their delusional denial that they don't have something missing, that we are not missing something, which is literally the best part of our body. It's just crazy world I live in. I hope one day people look back on these types of videos and just be like, wow, I can't believe that was a part of our culture. I cannot believe it. I can't believe that's where we came from. But that is where we are right now as a culture.